All right. So, got a new topic here about being busy. This is IELTS Speaking Part 1. I'm going to read the questions and also give sample answers to each one of them. Try to focus on how I'm answering the questions. And after finishing, I want you to go on and try to answer these questions by yourself. Being busy. The first question. Are you usually busy? I would say yes, but not throughout the week. Um, my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are a little bit slow, even though I'm not saying that I'm totally away from work, but at least I have half days for those 4 days. But my Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are the busiest one, and sometimes I go up to 10 or 12 hours of work. So in general, I could say I'm normally busy, like just another busy person. There is nothing to exaggerate about it. Question number two. Do you enjoy having a busy schedule? Of course, I enjoy having a busy schedule, especially when I'm being productive, especially when I see results. I feel like these kind of things give me meaning. There is no meaning to life if you're not a little bit busy. And especially when you're doing something that you love doing, it's they say like if you do something that you love doing, your whole life is a holiday, kind of. But obviously, because it's work and sometimes you have to do it, you might get psychologically tired, no matter how much you love it. But you have a little bit better life. For some, could be way better life compared to other people. So I would say that having a busy schedule is another way of enjoying yourself. Question number three. What do you do when you feel overwhelmed? Well, I have a lot of things because before, I mean, a couple of years ago, even for probably 10 years or something, I've been working a lot, like long hours. So this has created something in me, not in a negative way. Like I have learned how to adapt it to this kind of environment. I've learned how to take a little bit time off and recover. I've learned how to take maybe half a day off or full day off. I've learned to do different activities, relaxing, probably going outside, getting some fresh air. But the most important one, especially when I'm busy, is usually going out and doing boxing and sometimes playing basketball. Then when I come back home, take a shower and have a good sleep, I usually feel fresh the next morning. So I would say that is generally my way. Was your life busier in the past? Yes, as I said, my life was much busier in the past, especially in my 20s. I remember going to university, studying two departments, electronics engineering and computer engineering, while studying Chinese and Spanish. I was also a member of a theater club. I was working after school, you know, and also I was going to the gym. At the weekend, I was going to a theater club. I think that was the busiest period of my life. I would do a lot of things at the same time, and I loved all of them. So it gave me more energy. It felt like I was participating in life 100%. So it was amazing. Question number five. Do young people today have free time? Yeah, I think they do have free time in this way that a lot of tasks are automated nowadays, but also I would say no in this way that they spend a lot of time engaged on their phones. I don't think like they really have freedom to do things we used to do in the past. Probably even freedom to create families, focusing on developing a family because there is a different life that they fancy or they see on the internet that isn't real. So I think it's not always positive. It's not always um, a good thing to have too much free time. It's always about how you spend your free time that increase the quality of your life. You might have less free time, but the way you spend this time is usually what matters. So it's about the quality. Practice is what makes things better. Try to listen to these classes again and again. Try to learn how to make your own conversation. Don't rely on memorizing these answers and answering exactly the same things. If you want to be so, you really have to understand what's going on. And it's usually better or a good policy to talk about your experience the way you have experienced them, not the way other people have said or have experienced, because it's much more easier to remember them. And for specific questions, you can always prepare. I'm trying to discuss as many topics as possible because I know the more examples you have, the easier and the better it's going to be for you. So at least you have an idea of how to talk about each topic because there are lots of topics there. Sometimes you don't get the exactly topic, but you get something similar. So don't give up, keep on practicing, and I'm wishing you all the best. If you have any question, just type in the comments. I'm going to leave the link there if you want to reach me for more resources. Take care of yourself and see you in our next session.